Asmongold lied to us. About what? I honestly don't know. Nor do I even care in reality.
Oh, I gotta let y'all know something. I'm gonna just say it because like this is something that like I kind of felt like a fucking idiot about this, and I'm gonna be real, guys. Like I lied to you.
Okay.
I did. I lied to you about my video today. So I made a video. How many of you guys saw the video today? Well, I'm gonna play Baldur's. I'm gonna buy Baldur's Gate, even though I'm not gonna play it or some shit like that.
Saw the title,
Yeah.
yes.
So I didn't know this, but I lied. Apparently, I've owned Baldur's Gate
Huh.
for 2 years.
Okay.
I didn't know that whenever I played the early access 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I had to buy the game. So I had just I just bought it, right? And yeah, I've had it for 3 years. Massive PC launch for Baldur's Gate 3. So let's take a look and see how well the game did.
It's gonna be big.
All right.
Ginormous
Here we go.
even. Huge.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Holy shit, that is crazy.
Wow.
That is fucking nuts. Wow.
That's kind of
And I guess
insane.
this is from the beta back whenever it originally came out. And I can't really quite see the whole thing, unfortunately. But either way, so
Wow.
it looks like the game peaked at 472.
Almost 500k, by the way. A reasonable assumption, by the way, would be when we saw in the first day of launch 100k people playing instantaneously. A reasonable estimate for something super hyped would have been like 2 times more people are gonna play in the next day or two, because then everyone will have downloaded it. But nah, this is 5 times more, baby. This is insanity. This is unbelievable results.
1,000 people playing this game. What a massive fucking success. That is nuts, man. And I
AAA on self-delete watch, by the way.
feel like there wasn't a lot of like huge advertisement for this. There wasn't really. It was just like, you know what I always said is that the neckbeards aren't gone, they're just waiting. Well, it looks like this is what they were waiting for. Holy shit, man.
I mean, you can do a playthrough of this bad boy without any single piece of clothing on yourself. And the cutscenes don't ignore the fact that you don't wear clothes. I think that's beautiful.
Bear sex was the ad. Yeah, the bear
True.
sex, yeah, that's a good point, yeah. Yeah, that one really, that really got...
I think that was the first very big mainstream meme that got Baldur's Gate on everyone's radar.
people talking about it, for sure. Videography and cutscenes carried it. Yeah, no doubt, man. And, holy shit, man. That's awesome. Yeah, Ko? Yeah, I saw...
This game has more cutscene time than Game of Thrones has hours in total.
Ko Carnage had like over 40k viewers this morning playing it, which is incredible. So yeah, I kind of lied to you guys about how I'm gonna buy the game. It turns out I've already owned it for 2 years, 3 years, because I bought it to play the early access 3 years ago for stream. So yeah, it seems the secret to have a successful launch is to add consensual bear sex. Well, it's also
True.
Here's another thing, right? Is it's like, look at Elden Ring, for example. Like, one of the big reasons why people buy a game like Baldur's Gate is because they know they're buying a game and they're not buying part of a game. They're buying a complete experience by a developer who is dedicated to delivering that experience. And if you know that's going to happen, you're going to have people that are going to play the game.
I disagree with this. People bought Baldur's Gate because they know that quality is going to be assured. If Baldur's Gate came out suddenly and said, hey, we finished the game, but, we're already working on the next DLC, which is going to be, like 1/4 of this game added, and it's going to be ready in like 3 years, no one would question, wait a minute, was this already... No one would care. Everyone would be like, oh, yes, please give it to me, daddy. No one would care. Oh, half-baked product selling. No one cares as long as it's good.
Yeah, same thing's going to happen with Armored Core. Armored Core, by the way, is not even going to be anywhere near as big as Elden Ring. it's going to be, I would say, 20% the size as Elden Ring, maybe 30%. But the truth is that a lot of the people that are going to play it, I bet almost all of them are From Software players. You know, they've played Elden Ring, they've played Dark Souls, and it's like, this is a new game.
Yes,
it's the same as if
makes
Larian
sense.
came out with a new type of game. Like, I don't know, like any type of game, I would be wanting to try that game just because it was made by this studio. And I really hope that we can get back to the times where, you know, back in the day, whenever you saw like that fucking, you know, that Blizzard logo at the beginning of a game, and people were like, oh fuck, this is gonna be good. I really wish we could get back to like having more of those S-tier developers, right? I mean, you've got,
be
you know,
nice.
like I said in the fucking video, right? I said that you got From Software, you know, now we have Larian Studios, we've got Rockstar, but, you know, there's like the pay-to-win, muddied bullshit, right? And, you know, like Squaresoft. Well, Squaresoft isn't, that doesn't exist anymore, man.
What was
I
even
got fucking
Squaresoft?
strategy guides for the Super Nintendo that say Squaresoft on them, but that was a long time ago. So, yeah,
Okay.
it used to be Bungie. Riot, I would say Riot is, yeah, Riot.
The best thing Bungie ever has done in their life was convince Destiny fans that Blizzard is the reason that Destiny sucks. That was the best thing Bungie ever did in their lives. Bungie bought itself out of Blizzard, and guess what, baby? They completely destroyed that game. They're crashing the plane with no survivors, and they're gonna send a hit squad just to make sure that no one survived.
Riot is there. And, yeah, maybe a couple with Capcom. I feel like if Capcom delivers
yeah,
on Dragon's
actually.
Dogma 2 right after Street Fighter 6 is like, dude, that game is so popular. It's actually crazy. Like, I see people playing it all the time, videos about it all the time. It's nuts, man.
True, there was this competitive match where one person forgot to turn off his naked Chun-Li mode. Why did he have to turn it off? That just makes the game better. That should not be a mod. That should be the default of the game, honestly.
So yeah, I mean, it's Street Fighter 5 was bad. I don't know about Capcom. Yeah, but like, I mean, two new good games. That's enough for me. Where you asked a question at Larian Studio headquarters. No, I didn't see the Josh clip. I didn't see. I might have to
What
look
is
at that.
that?
Capcom's been winning for years now. Capcom's become a joke now. It's really sad. They were one of the best. I mean, that's what I said, right? If they deliver on Dragon's Dogma 2 and it's Elden Ring, but with a vibe of the Fellowship of Lord of the Rings,
Okay.
they will be a goated S-tier developer that any game that they make, I will be interested in. Dragon's Dogma isn't like Souls at all. I don't know. Is it not?
I mean, this is cute to say, but honestly, we're just gonna be interested in anything that has big enough advertisement. Honestly, simple.
Not at all. I mean, I think it's like, maybe I just don't have a very wide frame of reference for like games like that, so I'm just using Dark Souls as an example. But
True. On point,
it's more like
actually.
Dragon Age. I never played Dragon Age. It's action ARPG. Yeah, I mean, I view like any action RPG as kind of like Dark Souls, Shadow of the Colossus. I've watched Jason, like whenever we were like 14 or 15, like play Shadow of the Colossus, but I never played it myself. Do you think GGG community manager leaving will have any effect? No.
No, obviously
I think really,
not.
I mean, the thing is that like a company that, like it takes a lot of people to like build a good company culture, and it's not like one person is gonna really change it a whole lot. Jason, Nick, no, not Nick, no.
That's actually a lie.
Shadow of the Colossus, yeah, that's like one of those old games that I'd want to try. Bex left. I have no idea. I've never even heard that, and maybe now I have no idea. Yeah. You played Divinity Original Sin 1 or 2? No, I didn't. You seen
Big
that last
games.
Project L update video? No, I haven't seen that. But yeah, anyway, going back to this, right? I'm really, really happy to see Baldur's Gate 3 doing so well and being so successful. And I think honestly, the more that we support studios that bring out video games that are done in a respectful way, you know, without a bunch of bullshit in them and without all of these artificial time-wasting mechanisms, without content being held back to be released later for additional fees, the more we're going to see games like Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring. Because the truth is that all you have...
I mean, I want to hear him say that when World of Warcraft is going to launch their next expansion, is going to already look like complete dog water, and then he doesn't buy it and play it on release. I want to hear those words after we actually see a little bit of that backbone.
Have to do is show that the money is there, and then the companies are going to do what companies do. They're going to follow the money. And so that's why I think this is such a big thing.
If only Disney heard those words of wisdom.
For Baldur's Gate, and also for just like gamers in general, right? It's what I said earlier. The neckbeards aren't gone. They were just waiting. And here we are. Game of the year? Is this going to be
Definitely.
Game of the year?
No? People are saying no. They're idiots.
I don't think Baldur's Gate is going to get Game of the Year. I just don't think so, and here's why I don't think so. I think Game of the Year is a AAA developer circle jerk. So if you're not a AAA developer, or at least on that level that's like acknowledged by everybody, then it's just not going to happen. Like you're not...
I mean, that's true, but that Game of the Year thing is going to happen. Baldur's Gate, even if it just gets nominated, people are just going to be like, yeah, actually Baldur's Gate 3 won because it was amazing. And, well, that's pretty much going to be it. But who knows, maybe something else is going to come out. But Baldur's Gate currently is definitely the only thing that could win.
Not even in the running. Like, you might get nominated, but that's it. I think, it's going to be a three-way. Probably between, like, Final Fantasy 16... Tears of the Kingdom, and Starfield.
Starfield's gonna be dog shit.
I don't think
Starfield is gonna be a bunch of random generated, procedurally random generated BS that has completely, absolutely no depth and is 100% boring. And it's gonna have like 3 missions that are not the equivalent of get me 10 badasses.
I really
Starfield's
don't think that we're
gonna be a bust.
Diablo 4 up there, especially with how bad Spider-Man. I don't think that a sequel superhero movie or superhero game is gonna win Game of the Year. I just don't think so. But Hogwarts Legacy, Legacy is not even in the top 10. Hogwarts Legacy is a great game for you could say like Harry Potter fans, but that's about all it's good for.
Nah, everyone played Hogwarts Legacy. It was Baldur's Gate's huge when it was released. People were absolutely psyched.
I mean, it was a nice game and, everything, but let's be honest, it just really, it's not the great, it's not in the top 10 best games made this year, right? But it's still a great game. Like, Hogwarts Legacy was a great game. I loved playing it. It was super fun. Liza P? Yeah, but that's not going to be a Game of the Year. That's just, a Korean studio's take on, Bloodborne and like a Souls-like game. Which, by the way, I am super excited for. I want to play that. But I just don't think it's going to get, like... that's not on the same level as, like, Legend of Zelda, Like, it's a niche game. That's all I'm saying. Think Armored Core has a chance to be up there?
Well, Dark Souls and Soul-like games are also extremely niche games, by the way, just FYI.
No, I don't think so. I don't think Armored Core... It's just that... I don't think Armored Core is going to be on there. I think, in general, games that...
He's right. Mechs are literally gay.
I don't know. I'd have to really think about this. But nowadays, it feels like generally games that don't have a strong personal character that, like, you're playing, that's like a human, it's probably going to be harder to win Game of the Year. Okay,
now we're off at the absolute deep end for no apparent reason whatsoever. No, I completely disagree with that. Hogwarts Legacy has a chance to win. Yeah, obviously you're going to have Final Fantasy because it's a giant studio, blah, blah, blah. And you're going to have Tears of the Kingdom because it's Zelda, and Zelda fanboys want to see Link in, women's clothing, and they're really, not outspoken about it, but extremely loud about it. There are a couple of things, but, the idea that Hogwarts Legacy is not going to win... Bruh, if it literally depends on fan bases, by the way, Harry Potter's Legacy is gonna win also next year and the year after that without even being that year's game because of the fan bases. Okay, Hogwarts Legacy has a giant fan base because of the Harry Potter franchise. Literally made J.K. Rowling. Is she a billionaire now? I think she's a billionaire at this point. You know, that's a lot of fans. That's a lot of very dedicated people. So if this is gonna be, if Game of the Year depends on fan bases, Harry Potter Legacies does win. Okay, but Baldur's Gate currently looks like the biggest because it's literally a nothing taking down a. It's David and Goliath, but even better. It's David and Goliath, but it's a Fate movie.
It's like people want to personalize themselves in the game.
And Gilgamesh is involved, obviously, for some reason.
But I don't know. I'd have to really go back and think about that. Like, I don't know if that's something that's true or not. That's just a vibe that I get. I'd have to really sit down and think about it a lot. Remnant 2 has actually surprised me. 2023, after 100 hours, the small details and secrets in the world lore is insane. Well, Remnant 2, let's look at Remnant 2. Remnant 2 is doing incredibly well. Holy shit. Yeah, I would say that is very, very good.
What the hell is Remnant 2 anyway? I don't even know.
41,000 people playing.
Remnant 2 pits survivors of humanity against new deadly creatures of godlike boss across the terrifying worlds. Play solo co-op with 2 other friends. Okay, so it's a Dark Souls thing. Okay.
You know, just a co-op, like, looter shooter game. This is insane. I refunded Remnant 2, it ran like poop. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I still need to finish it myself. The cat game was nominated for... Bro, that Stray game was nominated. Like, there's some crazy cat lady on the fucking nomination board, because there's no way that game had fucking... It had no business being nominated for, like, 7 categories.
It was popular. Of course it's gonna be nominated. You understand the nominations for the Game of the Year literally always depend on the biggest player base, okay? If a game had a good reception and it has a huge player base, it's probably Game of the Year material, because this is how shit works, okay? The Game of the Year is literally a streaming thing or whatever. They want as many eyes on that as possible. So they're not going to nominate Against the Storm for Game of the Year, even though that game is amazing, you know? Because it has no player base. It's like 20 people or 20k people or something like that. Of course, Tears of the Kingdom, that is one of the greatest IPs of all time, is going to be nominated. It depends on scale, and Baldur's Gate currently is demonstrating scale at an absolute ludicrous level.
It's like, oh my god, it's actually a good game. I'm sure it's probably a good game, but like nominated for 7, like I'm pretty sure Stray got nominated for more categories than Elden Ring did, even though it lost. But still, like, what the fuck? Won a lot of games that year? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, last year might not have been as good. It took Vampire Survivor's spot. What a joke. Anyway, yeah.
Vampire Survivors is never gonna win because it's not even a new game.
Yeah, back to Baldur's Gate. This is awesome. I'm glad to see it. This shouldn't be the standard for future games. Sounds like a lazy piece of shit.
Yep.
Well, as I said before, you know, we live in a free market. So the cute thing about it is that the company doesn't set the standard. The consumers do, and then the companies either meet that standard or get as close as they can, and the consumers decide whether it's worthy of their time and money or not. And so just remember that, guys.
No. That was stupid. That was stupid. The company sets the standard because the company is the one that makes the game. And after the consumers decide is what they made good or not. And then other companies can decide, do they want to make the same thing. Completely backwards, Asmon.
All the time. Not we, just everybody in this chat. Just like the consumer as a collective. So
if that was true, Blizzard would have already gone bankrupt 10 years ago. But, you know, what do I know?
yeah, it's a great thing. Vote with your money. Yeah, vote with your money. Whoever decided to...
Yeah, Blizzard also wants you to vote with your money. Just setting those record earning years, baby.
include bear fucking into marketing deserves a raise for sure. Yeah, that person's a fucking genius. Holy shit. 122 gigabytes is too much for my net. I'll play tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, listen.
True, actually.
I'm not gonna... They said there's 172 hours of cutscenes in the game. Okay?
Longer than Game of Thrones,
how is it
baby.
that this game is the same size as fucking Modern Warfare 2, and I didn't even download the campaign stuff? Like, I guess that makes sense, right? Because 80% of it is the Chinese Bitcoin farming rootkit that goes into my PC, and it hacks all the stuff to send it to the Democratic Party to help keep Trump in jail. But, you know, what the fuck are we doing here? How are these games 100 gigabytes and they don't have 172 they don't have 172 hours of cutscenes? Doesn't make sense. Don't understand the hype around the bear fucking thing. Let me
no one did it before. Pretty simple.
explain why bear fucking is very hype.
Also, no one knew did the bear go on top or was the bear on the bottom, because if the bear's on top, that kind of makes... I mean, it's a bear. It's gonna probably squish you.
Because it's fucking ridiculous. It shows that...
I want a game where I can finally summon my succubus and marry her. Real talk. That's what I want. Okay? She doesn't need to have free will, boys. Free will is actually kind of a problem in this case. Okay? I just want to summon my succubus and, you know, marry her. And if we're lucky, the next time I summon her, it's a different succubus. But we're still married. It's real simple.
If you can fuck a bear, you can do anything, right? So... It's like... It's a frame of...
Also, the fact that you can fuck a bear means that literally the whole of the American IT industry is literally playing Baldur's Gate right now. They're all a bunch of foories.
Reference for how large the scope of the game is. You can be a hero, you can be a demon, you can be a bear fucker, you can be a bard. Or you could probably be all four.
Yep. That seems about right.
So that's the reason why. Is that I think that people are tired of video games playing it safe in a general sense. In a very general sense, people are tired of video games playing it safe.
Exactly. PG-13 doesn't mean anything because little Billy Jr., who's 7, is still gonna download Doom Eternal.
And because of that, whenever they see a company that takes a big risk with something ridiculous and weird like this, I think that a lot of people really appreciate it. So that's why. Try to do a speed run to fuck the bear.
That's probably going to be a category.
Baldur's Gate 3, bear sex scene, like fucking any percentage.
Any percent bear.
Unmodded. Oh god. That's actually so fucking funny. Bear sex any percentage. Yeah, it is now. I hope so. If somebody does that, I'll have to watch the speedrun for it. Typical gamer dilemma. Why I didn't pre-order Baldur's Gate 3, why I bought Baldur's Gate 3, and why I'm not going to play it. Well, typical gamer dilemma.
True.
It's actually crazy how good his hairline is. Every single time I look at him, it makes me mad. Holy shit. Oh god.
What do you even need to do to become bald? It makes no sense. Absolutely luscious. And probably gonna be for literally ever.
Oh shit. Alright, anyway, yeah, Duality and Man, these two are not mutually exclusive. Yeah.
I do not know a single bald person in real life, by the way. Except my dad. He's kind of bald-ish, technically bald, I guess. But other than that, I don't know anyone.
Well, also, Aspen would have bought it regardless. Well, no, the point is that it's a vote of confidence, right? It is a vote of confidence based off of an ideal. I think that's really what it is. It's not really a speedrun friendly game by the looks of it. Yeah, of course not.
Probably is.
They aren't even the opposite about pre-order, about buying a release game. To be fair, I bought the game 3 years early. I just didn't know that. That's early access. You need to re-download it. I did. This is a new computer. I just downloaded it today. Or last night. You played on stream? Yeah, I was in early. I didn't even know that. I assumed that, like, I just opted in and it was like a demo or something like that. I didn't know that I had to buy the game or that I had bought the game to get into it. I didn't even remember.
That's nice.
So, yeah.
Is this the whole video, by the way? Kind of seems like it. Yup. Well, anyway, if this is the whole video, that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, wait, there's something here. Let's skip to it.
Like, video, I'll just do another one. Notepad, video game priority.
Ooh.
List.
Good gameplay.
And this is in no particular order. Remnant.
Different priority list.
Fucking Final Fantasy 16. There's one more video.
Okay.
And like, those are the games that I need to play right now.
Okay, very boring. Anyway, this was Quizzer Sid. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.